Yes, lads, today is that day. We're checking out the most overpowered formation in FC24. It is the 4-3-2-1, our updated version. Let's get into it. For cheap, safe, and reliable FC24 coins, check out MMOEXP in the description down below and use my creator code AYYLP at checkout for a cheeky 5% off. Jeez! So diving in with the tactics, lads. As you can see on your screen, this is how we set them out. Balanced on defensive style, width on 45, depth on 65. I've lowered my depth at the moment from 71 to 65 just because I found I was getting counted really hard, so I just dialed it down a bit. So with the depth, just remember you just need to use whatever you find most comfortable. If you enjoy 55, use 55. It's not really going to affect how your team plays. It's just going to affect where you press on the pitch, and I like to press quite high, but at the minute the counters are so strong. Balanced and direct passing on the build up, play and chance creation. Standard. Width 45. We do like 40 on some formations, but because the center forwards are really close to the striker anyways, 45 is fine. Players in the box on 5. I've dialed this back from 7 just because I was finding 2 of my center mids were running on and it was really frustrating. So 5 seemed to have fixed that issue. 3 on the corners, we swing them in. Free kicks 2, we have a pop. Did you know 84% of people watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel? So if you are enjoying, remember to leave a like and sub to the channel if you are new. So diving in with the player instructions, lads. I've dialed these back and kept them really basic for these set of tactics, because I was finding that with all the getting behind and the rest of it on the strikers and so on, it was just getting a bit messy, and I've just taken it back to basics. So striker is just stay forward, and he's just going to stay forward. You want someone that is your best goal scorer in this position, as well as your other attacking, well, your other stay forward, center forward. You want them both to be phenomenal in front of goals. I've got Ronaldo. You can use Mbappe. You can use Eusebio. You can use Jairzinho. There are so many great forwards you can use in this game. So just use your favorite striker in this position. And make sure they bag you a lot of goals. Our other stay forward center forward is just on stay forward. That is the only instruction on him. So these 2 guys will stay up top, and they are going to be almost like a 2 striker set for you always. And we put him on stay forward because we don't want him to drift back at all, but you want lots of pace. And I recommend in these wide positions you have people that are a little bit better at dribbling, so you can probably get away with having someone a bit clunkier. Not to say Ronaldo's clunkier, but he's a bit heavier than Ansu Fati. So you do want someone with a bit of agility in these wide center forward positions. But that's your 2 stay forward attackers. Our final attacker, as we all know, is stay central, come back on defense. So we know where this is going, lads. This formation defends in a 4-4-2, and that is the reason why the 4-3-2-1 is so overpowered, because it defends the way it does. So stay central. So when he's attacking, we want him next to Ronaldo. We want these 3 to be working closely together. But when we don't have the ball, he's going to be making his way back and defending for us, which is super important. I recommend having a right footer on the right hand side though, lads, and a left footer on the left. Or if you got Eusebio, perfect. I often swap out Eusebio for like Rivaldo because he's great as well. But either left footed or 5-star weak foot on the left hand side. It's good to have a bit of physical attributes as well as the comeback center forward, because they're an attacker, they don't really have the best defensive attributes. So being able to push players off the ball is nice. Because Eusebio comes back, our 2 central center mids are Yaya Toure and Rodri. So our left center mid is going to be stay back while attacking, stay on edge of the box for crosses and cover center. And then our center mid is stay on the edge of the box, stay back while attacking and cover center. So you'll notice that we've added stay on the edge of the box for crosses because I was scratching my head all weekend. We did manage to finish rank 3 this week, I think. Rank 3. It wasn't the best weekend, but I went away and tweaked these tactics because I was finding that, especially this left center mid, I had 7 on getting to the box for crosses. Changed that down to 5. That helped. But then I put stay on edge of the box crosses for the 2 defensive center mids, and it stopped them pushing on, which really did help with not getting hit on those counter attacks. And then finally, our other attacking centre mid is just on cover wing. So as you can see, we've got Hansen in this position. So it's just an out and out forward. If they've got some physical attributes, that's nice, but it's not essential. I used that new, well, it's not new anymore, but that Pina card with the finesse shot in this position. Incredibly nice. You just want someone that's really good on the ball, technical, can pass, can shoot. Basically, someone that plays more like a cam. And then that will defend with a 4 midfield. So Hansen will cover in front of Cancelo. These two centre mids will cover in front of the centre backs. And then Eusebio, when he comes back, will defend in front of Rolfo, which is nice. Centre backs, touch them. I will find you. I will find you. Come here. I'll find you. Don't do it. Stop it. I know some of you were doing it. I don't know where this has come from. I've just started zooming in and it just feels really right. One of the fullbacks to stay back while attacking an overlap, and the other fullback is on balanced and overlap. Your attacking fullback needs to be on the opposite side to your attacking midfielder. So because Hansen is my attacking midfielder, Rolfo goes forward. If you flip this formation, lads, and you have your left centre mid go forward, then it's your right back that needs to go forward. If you have both of the same side go forward, it will create a massive imbalance in your team, and it will be so easy to counter attack. So if I sent Yaya and Rolfo on, I would just get counted all day, every day into that pocket. But because Rolfo's pushing on, Yaya's covering the space she leaves, and when Hansen pushes on, Cancelo's in the pocket covering the space that she leaves. So just bear that one in mind. It's important to maintain the balance in your team when you're doing this. And the goalkeeper is balanced and everything. We've removed Steve from comes across a sweeper keeper, just because sometimes I was finding they were just moving into no man's land. It was really frustrating. So we just got rid of all of the AI involvement, and we've been much better for it. Even though goalkeepers, you know, I wouldn't rely on them too hard. They are very bad. Other than one or two, Yashin, Allison, team of the year. This Ter Stegen's not good. Ter Statue, we call him. But that is the 4-3-2-1, lads. The best formation in the game, honestly. This is the formation I start in with every weekend, and you guys probably do too. These little tweaks, though, have really helped with stopping these centre mids pushing on for the most part, and just with defending counters a lot better in this. But leave in the comments if you give them a go, and I'll catch you in another one. Jeez.